My name is Yusuf Mohammed. I'll be doing my presentation on importance of performance management in developing countries. I will start off by explaining the definition of performance management. Performance management is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. It should be aligned with the organization's strategic goals and require open communication among managers and staffs. It provides time for formal feedback, but an employee should receive continuous feedback from the supervisor and not just at the review time. Performance management is more than the end of the year evaluation. It's about translating goals into results. Performance management involves planning, developing, monitoring, rating, and rewarding employee contribution. Why performance management? I will start with the question, why the intense focus on performance management now? And the reason I came up with is that business pressure are increasing and organizations now require to become even more effective and efficient and to execute better on business strategy and do more with less in order to remain in the competition. Most enterprises deal with poor performance in a department or inability to achieve their goals. These companies are used to the performance oriented approach of managing, measuring, and accounting for agency program performance, which lead us to importance of performance management. Performance management involves employees in the planning stage, which put everybody in the same page, and monitoring the process of the employees, ensuring all around the development of the employees, evaluation of individual performance, and rewarding your employees. Organizations that don't have performance management, they end up with unstable workload for staff members due to a significant amount of invisible work not captured in the job descriptions and due to the weak link between planning and appraisal. Low staff motivation due to insufficient recognition of results and unfair treatment. Limited incentive for staff members to perform well, achieve results, and actually work towards common goals due to the absence of formal feedbacks from other agency staffs. Limited opportunity for staff development on skills needed due to the lack of assessment of individual results on the weak link between appraisal and development and the insufficient emphasis on of development and coaching as an integral part of performance management needed to build related skills and interest commitment around the employees. Countries with performance and management issues. Many countries have hard time applying performance management to their organization because it's new to them and they don't have the clear understanding behind it. Most of these countries are African countries and few of them are European countries. And some of these countries are Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Russia. Developing countries offer potentially some of the most important growth opportunities for companies, both from the developing as the developed world. Researchers focus more on developed countries than developing countries. Most institutional research are about developing countries. About 95% of them are, and the remaining 5% of them are about developing or less developed countries. There are less business articles out there about developing countries, which is surprising because many of these countries offer a high dynamic environment, which is good testing ground of new theories, technique, and concept of business and management. Many scholars doubt that Western management practice will work in those countries, particularly on the emerging markets, due to the differences in culture, measurement, and reporting standards. Performance management is a practice that needs to be tested in developing countries before applying it permanently to their market. Just because it works for developed countries, that doesn't mean it will work for less developed countries. Because there's always a principle involved, and the principle might be different in other countries due to their cultural difference or business ethics. Many developing countries have experimented with performance management initiative, but most of these were limited to the introduction of performance oriented staff appearance system. This system have not been very successful because in this system promotion are linked to performance, while in many developing countries promotion is still linked to seniority or to relations. Attempts to use performance target have produced mixed results. In few African countries like Ethiopia and Tanzania, they create some benefit for their performance management. African based companies are now showing a strong interest in strategic planning and management. Strategic planning is broadly used in business and industries, government and non-profit organizations worldwide to adjust business activities to the vision and strategy of the organization, and to improve both internal and external communication and monitor organizational performance against strategic goals. Improvement aspects of performance management are not associated with advancement of performance driven behavior, which include manager being a role model by frequently addressing performance management, and organization will come across difficulty fulfilling their potential goals. But organization in developing countries with their upcoming markets can learn a lot from Americans and Western companies because they were successful in applying performance management to their organization to motivate the employees and reward them for good work by increasing their wages, giving them award or promotion. They can also use performance management to improve their skills and evaluate them and their future candidate. Even though the Western companies have had success, they still have issues with some part of performance management. So the emerging companies can learn and look out for those issues as well. All this will help the companies in developing countries to be successful and give them a competitive edge. And these are the 10 common causes of failure of performance management. There's a lack of integration, design challenges, lack of leadership support, implementation failure, incompetence, lack of reward, communication challenges, inspiration challenges, lack of monitoring, lack of evaluation. Thank you.